Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and a warm welcome, one and all, to a great webinar series. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. First of all, we welcome the 2024, and it's almost the end of January, the first month. And how is it going? I mean, New Year is a very special time where we take a lot of new resolutions, a lot of new promises. Most of us, at a point of time, if we ask ourselves, most of the promises may not be getting fulfilled. And there could be many reasons for that. Why such promises, such resolutions are being not fulfilled. And today we are going to talk about 2024 resolutions. Is it really necessary? What is the importance of resolution and what is the importance of goal setting? Ladies and gentlemen, before that, let us make it a bit of interactive because you are seeing it. Maybe you could be seeing this video from the comfort of your home. You could be traveling. You may be working because this video, this live is being broadcasted to many parts of the world. There are people who are attending from Middle East, of course, the whole of Middle East, from Saudi, Kuwait, Qatar, Jordan, Yemen, Iraq, Palestine, UAE, from India, from Pakistan, from Bangladesh, from Nepal, from Europe, from USA, and lot many countries, Malaysia, and lot many countries. So I just wanted to understand that how many are attending Zoom webinar, DXN Zoom webinar for the first time? Can you please do a thumbs up? Can you please raise your hand if you are seeing DXN video for the first time? Okay, quite number of hands already. That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. And the other people, I guess that you are already in DXN and you might be knowing and you are searching for the real message of DXN, what DXN should give you. Whether are you searching for the health aspect or the financial aspect or the happiness aspect, DXN has got a solution for you. And to explain it further, to elaborate it more for your better understanding, we have a person who has got in-depth knowledge about how a DXNer should be. How can you formulate your strategies? How should you go with your day-to-day activities? And this person is the master of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the person who has transformed his life from an aeronautical engineer. He was in a very dream profile. He was working with Al Air Force in UAE. And with his dream title, he was enjoying his life. But at a point of time, when health became a question, he started consuming DXN products. And the same products made him financially free. And the same products has given him total freedom to travel across the globe. And the same system has given him time freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about a person who has changed his life extraordinary in DXN. A person who is being training, mentoring people all across the globe, traveling from one part of the world to the other, meeting people, explaining them the benefits, training them, mentoring them. And ladies and gentlemen, this is so workable in DXN. And he has transformed his life today. And today, he is with a very interesting topic. No resolutions. No 2024 resolutions or goal setting. And I'm very curious to hear this from him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the first and foremost Crown Ambassador of DXN Middle East. With pride, pleasure, and privilege, let me take the privilege to welcome Mr. Muhammad Fatemi Ghani. Good morning, Mr. Ghani.
Good morning, Shabi. And
it's really morning there at your point of sight.
No, it is still night.
It's still night. Okay. Oh,
the sun has not risen. It'll rise after half an hour. So I'm early in the morning with you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ghani. We really appreciate your dedication for being with us. Thank you so much. This is an odd time for you, of course, but still, I mean, like sacrificing a lot of things to be with us. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. I just finished my Fajr and I'm here with you all. It's always a pleasure to be with you all. And thank you for your introduction.
Thank you, Mr. Ghani.
Let's start. And yes, I would like to share the screen. All right. So thank you, everyone, especially the newcomers who has been invited by a lot of people. There are a lot of people who have come from social media. So today's webinar is a very, very special one. And as Chevy said, happy 2024 and goodbye 2023. And what we need to do is what I'm going to teach you, coach you in the coming 1 hour. So first request is that please, for this coming 1 hour, try to be with me. You will get the recording. This webinar may change your life if you want to. It's a very important webinar. If you look at the picture which I put on the side, that's how the life is. Everything is on the run, run, run. So what you need to do in order to slow down and get what you want in your life? Who's going to benefit from this very important and a very different webinar? Right from student to housewife, professionals, doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs, and lastly, the retired people. And this webinar is for those who really, seriously, they are committed to change their lives. We are living in a post-pandemic time, and the world has realized that health is important. Not important, it's critical. And single job or whatever business you are doing, a small business, is not good enough. So you need to take care of your health and need to take care of your finance seriously. So all those who are going to be there in the webinar till the end, I've got a gift for you. So this is a kind of a motivation for you. You will learn something, but I'm going to give you some fantastic gift, which again, not one-time gift. This is the all-time gift which you'll have. So the question is, this era that we are going through, this year that we are going through is very different. And this topic that I have is there, New Year resolution and goal setting. And I've been doing it from last 10 years. So this, I got it last night, according to this Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. These are the data I'm talking to you. This is a global output, while it is highly fragmented. And in 2024, it will slow down because of the high interest rate and inflation. Every one of you, those are the big words from the Google that I've taken out, cost of living has gone up. But your salary, your income is the same. So today I'm going to approach this very important topic in a different way. And the title that I've given is No New Year Resolution or No Goal Setting. You are making, but the problem is it's not happening. So why you need not make this resolution? Because of these alarming stats. Look at these stats of goal setting. Everybody is making, it's very popular, but 92% of them are failing to attain their goals. Resolutions, 80% of them fail by February. So we are end of January, and most of them who have written, if they go back, they have not even started. They don't know where they are. So there are only 8% of those people who write their goals, achieve their goals. Now, I would like to get that figure from 8 to at least 28. And all those who are listening to me today, you will get what you want from your goal setting. So if no goal, if you're not writing your goal, then what is that different thing that you would like to do? So you see there are a lot of ladders, and the ladders are not going up the way it should go as you want it. So that white one is where I would like you to climb up. And I want you to do that different thing is by writing a letter to yourself. This is not goal. This is not a resolution. This is writing a letter to yourself. What you want from your life, what you want from your job. So this is a very personal letter. You know yourself. You ask your heart, not your mind. Mind is logical. You need to write and ask what you really want. What is the purpose of life? And that letter you're writing to your future self. So what is that letter going to do? That is very important. You write a letter, and from that letter, you have to take out those bullet points. What? Because letter can be 1 page, it can be 2 page, it can be 3 pages. Write a real long heart-to-heart talk, and you cannot cheat yourself. You are writing to yourself where you had failed, where you would like to go, what are the challenges in life, whether it is personal, whether it is work-wise, whether it is relationship-wise, whether it is with your God, whatever your challenges are, write it. And then write the affirmation. From there, make a what? Affirmation card and write that I'm smart, I'm kind, I want to be helpful, I'm grateful. All that you write it, and have about those small cards, something like about 4 or 5. I mean, one in your wallet, one in your office, one in your car, one next to your bed, and one even in your bathroom mirror. And just put it over there because you're sitting and doing nothing. So why not just read it? So now what I'm going to do is from my book, what is the impact of this affirmation? I mean, this is what people are not doing. They are writing or they're thinking, this is my resolution, but how your mind is programmed is through these affirmation. And in my book, there is a detailed chapter on goal setting, and there is a chapter on this affirmation. And I'm going to read from the book, Affirmation of Bruce Lee. And this is way back in 1969. He had written, and I'm going to read it out. And how his life changed by doing this affirmation. I, Bruce Lee, will be the first highest paid Oriental superstar in the United States. In return, I will give the most exciting performance and render the best of quality in the capacity of an actor. Starting 1970, I will achieve world fame, and from then onward till the end of 1980, I will have in my possession $10 million. I will live the way I please. I achieve inner harmony and happiness. Signed, Bruce Lee, January 1979. This is Bruce Lee. Likewise, there are so many stories. Just last week, I was reading a story of Jim Carrey. Exactly the same thing he did in 1990. This is what I'm going to do by 4 or 5 years. And he achieved that dream. So you can also, if those people are. Okay. Now, what do you do with that letter? Share your letter with your accountability partner. Now, this is the important part of my webinar today. Now, everybody who's writing their goals, they're writing to themselves and they're not accountable to anybody. The moment you have an accountability partner, somebody to report to, so that makes a big difference. So find a great accountability partner who you trust and that person also trusts. So many people fail in their goal because they are stuck and they don't have anybody to help them to get unstuck. So what you're looking at is there is a review, there is a reporting, there is a constant checks and balance. Why, if you're doing a job, why you are doing your job so well? There are a few things. One is, of course, fear. If you don't do, you'll be fired. Number one. Number two, that you just love your job and you want to improve. And there is somebody always, your manager or your director, who is always trying to guide you if you do well. So this accountability partner is going to make a big difference. So nobody has succeeded. I'm talking about even the president and the prime ministers or the scientists, and all of them had some help by somebody. And they have their coaches, they have their mentors, they have their partners and colleagues who are all. I mean, all these big guys. I mean, they didn't start alone. They always had few people with them. So goals that fail because people Start without any help. And who are these coaches? Who are these mentors? They are the people who have already gone their way and now they are ready to show the way to you. What gets measured always improves. So, what to do next with the letter now? Now, that's very important. You write the letter, you have the affirmation card, you have the affirmation card, you have written all that, 4, 5 of them, and fold it and put it in your wallet or your purse or wherever. And this letter, if you look at, I have also done it for the first time, and I'm going to read it up for you. It's not gold 24. I cut it gold, and I'm saying it's my letter to me. This is just an example. I'm giving it out to you. 1st January 2024. This is what I have written. Hey Fatemi, this is the first time I'm writing you letter to me. It feels strange, but there is a purpose. I want you to be very clear from now onward. Make that change which matters to you first, and make sure it matters to you first, and make sure other gets benefit from that change. I would like to, wow, I'm promising to myself that I will do regular exercise and go and play table tennis 3 times in a week. This is 1st January, today is 27th January. Every week, I'm maintaining that promise which I've made to myself. In my business, I plan to see at least 10 people get their financial freedom. And I'm already working since last couple of months, digitize my book, which is, in hard copy, and put it in the Amazon. Start writing my second book, which is on social media and network marketing. Have at least 5 minutes of me time. In our life, we are on the run. Like you all, I'm on the run too, doing various things, whether for the business, for the family, but me time is not there. So I made sure now, after morning prayer, I sit down and 5 minutes, I just get myself out of all the hullabaloo going on in the life, just me. And then I plan what is going to happen in the coming 12 hours, plan it accordingly. My long term, there's always been something in the bucket list. My long term, there were a few things in the bucket list came up and down, is to learn Arabic grammar so that I understand Quran and finish my tajweed this very year within 6-7 months. So best of luck. Now let's go and start working on it. So this is what I'm gonna do, and put it back in the envelope and put it in the closet. Okay, and that is what is this I'm gonna do with my letter, and this is what I would like you to do. So this is the different thing that I would like you, to start. And here comes the most interesting part. On 31st December 2024, I'm going to take it out, the same thing, all right? And I've got those 6 points, and I'm going to, with a red pen, it's not a red pen, that's a red pen. So I'm going to take what all promises that I made, I fulfilled. I take, and some of them I did not make. Is it important enough? On 1st January 2025, no. So I cross, and if there is any add-on, so this is my evaluation sheet on 31st December. So you got it? So this is a game changer. Let me tell you, this will be the game changer, and this will definitely move you towards where you want to go. So in your letter, there are a lot of things you want to write. Of course, health should be your number 1, wealth should be your number 2, and happiness. Everybody would like to be happy. That should be number 3. Now, the why of your goal, take your time. Tonight, I would like you all, please don't go to sleep. After this webinar, you might be a little excited or more excited, whatever. Go to a very quiet place in your house, in your room, and sit down and write. Don't Keep it for tomorrow. No procrastination. That is one of the things that you need to do. The how of your goal to be written, that you can do, but major points you can do it. And this is where the how I'm going to guide you through. So why good health and well-being? Because whatever you are doing, you cannot do without this good health. Remember that. Last night I was in a party. There was a man, a year back I had seen him, perfectly fit. And last night I was so sorry to see him because he had his hip replacement. He had so many problems in just 1 year time. His health went down like that. So if you want to know what good health is, if there is somebody in the hospital, or even if then nobody that is close to you, just go to the hospital and see those people who are in pain and ask them the value of good health. We take good health for granted. I repeat, we think that good health is there. I mean, it's not going to be there forever, let me tell you. You have to take care, and I'm going to give an example of how you can take good care of that. Good money, ask those people why good money is important, who has lost their job, who are in debt, who are under so much of pressure from so many agencies who are after them. Right now, within 1 year after pandemic, there are so many people who have come out of their debt or deep debt and now living a stress-free life. How to get good money? I'm going to teach you that too and coach you that too. And happiness is something that is, you're talking to yourself. I mean, what makes you happy? I mean, there are a lot of things you wanted to do, many things. I would like you to select only one, not many. You like to do, say, painting, or you would like to do some photography. I mean, completely out of your area of your profession. Go and indulge in that. You would like to get connected with Allah in a more deeper way. Do that. The purpose of life that you have, keep one thing for sure, is to help others. Make this world a better place to live. And believe you me, I'm seeing it in the lives of so many. When I get that blessing, that thank you, it makes me the richest man. That thank you, that word of gratitude. So let's start with your good health. And you should be very clear. If the world is going that side, you don't have to follow the world where they are doing all kinds of things which is making them unhealthy. You need to move away from the crowd, and you would like to achieve that. And that health, 80% is in your hand. It is in your hand. And let's see what makes that good health. Your food, what you are eating, the drinks, the sleep, the exercise, the supplement, which I'm going to talk a little bit on, and the stress. And from stress, 90% of the stress is because of your finance, money. And from there, I'm going to move on to the good money part. So let's watch this beautiful movie, short video, which is there from birth to the person when he's about to say goodbye to this world. So what do you say about that video? It's an eye opener. And what was right in the beginning, 2 times it came, that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. That every day that you are living your life, is it in pain or is it in pleasure? So again, health, 80% is in your hand. That 20% I'm going to talk now. While the video was going on, I was just writing some notes about the letter. Again, that same letter. You don't have to write in English. You write in your own language, because your mother tongue is the best, or wherever, whichever language you are comfortable at, and then write it. And that is your number one priority for tonight. Let me go back to the screen sharing. And there we are. So we are having the food goal. And in the food goal, these are just the pointers. Maybe in February or March, I'm going to go more in details. Intelligent eating. You should know what is good for you and what is bad for you, or what is bad for health. I mean, all the processed food, all the junk food, snack food, fast food, they're all bad. So avoid that. What to eat, how much to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. Maybe again, I'm planning to do in February or March another talk on this particular topic only. Drinking. What is the best drink in the world? Water. Last night I was given carbonated water, cold carbonated water. I said, thank you so much. When I went to the party and said, why you don't? I said, I first of all, carbonated, no, and cold, no. So they were kind of surprised. I mean, the host was kind of surprised. And why he's not eating it. I mean, that is what I like to eat. I'm going to go for that. Sleep goals. Now, this is where we are making compromise, and that is again affecting our, and this baby that we have, it is called, which we love so much. We can't go to sleep without watching all the likes that we got in the Facebook and the WhatsApp and all whatever is going on in the social media, and we are compromising on the sleep. So when to sleep, how much to sleep, and what happens when you sleep. Your organs rest or it works. If it doesn't work at that time to detoxify your liver and your kidneys, so what will happen, you know exactly. Exercise. We are so much glued to our laptop, to our work, we have forgotten to go out and move. How much do you exercise? When to exercise? Where to exercise? What to do in the exercise? As I said, supplements. The reason why I joined DXN was because of my own health reason. There were a problem that I was suffering for 10 years. The modern medicine did not have any clue, did not have any cure, solution. So I went into this. Thanks God. I mean, even I've saved billion, trillion times. Thank you, Allah, for giving me this. Thank you, Dr. Lim, for giving these supplements, which is called Reishi, Spirulina, and Morinzi. For my next talk, in depth. Stress. Who is the person who doesn't have stress? I mean, when I was going to the school, used to just go to the school and have fun, read, interact, not with those load of bags that, the kids, they go like that. And the mama is taking the bag till she's near the bus, but inside that small kiddo, 6 years, 7 years, has to take that bag in and then take the bag out, go all the way to the classroom. You imagine. And when those kid comes to the house straight away after having the lunch, okay, get to the homework, get this, get that. The tuition is coming. That's the stress of the kid. What about the adults who are having so much of stress because of the money? There are people who are doing not one job, two jobs, three jobs. So the number one cause of stress is money. And that money creates problem like anxiety and depression. And now there are so many cases compared to 40, 50 years back. And why? We have seen three periods: 1999, 2008, 2020. This is in our lifetime. Just in 25 years, the world has changed. So this is how people are in corporate world. And my health problem maybe was because of this. I was doing a very awesome job, but my environment was very toxic. My boss was very toxic. I wanted to get out of it. And when I moved to Canada, I started my traditional business in 1996 to 1999. I learned something in traditional business, but I did not become successful. A lot of energy wasted, money, time, effort, traveling, and all that. In the end, I did not get anything and started my job again. So this is something that you need to understand, that you would like to get out of this stage. And what's the solution? The solution is get a new job with higher salary, because your income is, say, $3,000. $3,000 is your income. I don't want to go into different currencies. But your expenditure is $4,000. So what is happening? Every month, 1,000 is being added. You are taking loan, your credit card, or whatever is happening. So getting a higher job now, forget about it. Get another job along with your job, very difficult, because we are still going through recession. Start your own business by investing big money. You're a jobber, you're already in debt. How can you have that big capital? You don't have any business experience, you don't have any support. So what is the best option? So that option is what I'm going to talk about in a couple of minutes now. You have to become an entrepreneur. So when I saw the opportunity, end of 2003, I decided that I'm going to go for it, along with my job, of course. So I moved from the traditional business, which I started back in the mid 90s, to the direct selling business in 2004 exactly. 2003, I was just a consumer. So I committed to myself that I am going to get my financial freedom. And this brand of mine, Map Your Freedom, was born in 2005. And I made sure that I get my financial freedom in a couple of years. And in 2007, Alhamdulillah, Summa Alhamdulillah, January 2007, I got my personal freedom. Watch this movie and okay. All right. Well, you have to become an entrepreneur. When we were small, we used to dream. We had big dreams. We would like to become this, we would like to become that. But as we grew, we got our degree, all the dreams went down the drain. There's nobody who's stopping you from dreaming. One more thing. If you would like to become successful, you need to be around positive people. You read to you need to read a lot of positive books or have things like that. I mean, this I got it only last week. I make sure that I get something like that. And what is written today is the perfect day to start living your dream. And look at the dream, how it is going to turn. I'm going to close it. We got a lot of light over here, but you can see, I can't show you, but maybe later, it has got a light. And I make sure that I sit down in my me time to just dream those things which I can achieve, which I would like to have it. And that's what the other part of the goal is all about. All right, we move on. Good thing about direct selling. Now, the idea that video was talking about, that idea. Today, all those who are new, those who are with DXN, been there for 5 years, 10 years, that idea, you are not using it right. So in this direct selling, you don't need any experience. You don't need any qualification, no capital investment, no risk, 100% support and guidance that you are getting from the awesome DXN staff in your country, around the world, and you can do it along with your job. Like I did it, if I could do in my late 40s, I'm sure you all can do, most of you all are young. So this is what you need to start thinking seriously. Now, this guy, I met him in 2007, Professor Charles King, and he wrote a book called The New Profession. I've got that book in my library. And these are the books which gave me the belief in the direct selling. The rise of network marketing as a new major profession. Who are the new professionals? You are the new professional, not the doctors or the engineers or the lawyers or whatever. So he says that any business, he's not talking about DXN, but everything is coming into the DXN thing, is the business has to be huge, expanding, and global. We are in more than 180 countries, and it is expanding right in front of my eyes. 21 years, the business has just gone up and up and up. The product has to be unique. The product has to be consumables. So whatever you are eating, drinking is giving you the good health, and the product has to be connected with health and to be marketed by you through direct selling. Go ahead and buy this book, read the book. You need to, if you would like to become a business leader, you would like to become successful, you have to become a reader. So what is the solution to come out of the inflation? The good news is we are still going through the bad time. There is a bad economy. Direct selling, right from last, I would say, 70, 80 years, since I would say Second World War, 1939, the one first direct selling supplement company was born, and that was California Vitamin. And from that company, two awesome leaders, big leaders came, and they formed Amway in the 50s. So from 50s to 2024, we are seeing how in the bad time, the direct selling business is going up and up. So you need to, believe in the product. And we have got awesome product where 16.5 million people are using around the world, including the royal families of Dubai. What else you want? The business is proven, tested. And now you're going to watch this short video again. This is the last video where these people are the financial guru, they are the personal development guru, and in our field of network marketing, they are at the top. They are multi-millionaire. But more important is they are teaching the world how to do this business professionally.
world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being this secure place to work the rest of your life.
For the first time in the history of our nation, our children will not do as well as us.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you. There's something wrong that on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%.
Technology is accelerating, job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we're still doing it the old way.
We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
The biggest challenge facing our world today is not making money, is what are we going to do with all the displaced, unemployed people?
People are afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid that maybe I don't have the skills.
Hey, sports fans, industrial age is over. It's dead. It's dying. That's why going to school to get a job is an obsolete idea. A steady paycheck is an industrial age idea.
This is the most important message by the top gurus of the world. And this person, Paul Zane Pilzer, I've been following through the book. Of course, I have not met him personally. And he has spoken about this $1 trillion industry, which is called the wellness industry. This industry works on people when they are not sick. These supplements, what it does is it keeps you healthy. It protects you from getting to becoming sick. Pharmaceutical industry will not want this industry to go up. And that is the reason why these products are being sold through word of mouth, through direct selling. And when he talked about the new, that's what he's talking about, that people have to change to the new way. The old way has to go. Old way of earning, that is the old model. There are two people who spoke about that. And these are the people, they are just John Ashroff, Les Brown, Paul Zane Pilzer, and of course, Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, he's one of the guys who talks about the direct selling, who talks about the finance. And he says that in this business school, that our business is for the people who like helping people. One of the goals that people like to have is to be happy. And you can get happy only and only when you help people. If you amass all the wealth and you don't give it out, that will not make you happy, for sure. Let's move on and wrap it up with the rest of the slides, and then I'm open to questions. So do have your questions ready at the end. And what I'm going to do is answer whatever time permits. So now let's back to how you can achieve your goal. Let me ask you a few questions. How many made goals? Many people, they have not made any goals. I'm talking about in 2023. And how many have achieved it? So if you have again made in 2024 your goal, would it be different than 2023? A big no. It is not going to, because you're going to be the same person what you were in the last 5 years or 10 years. You got out of your school and started working, you got married, you got children. So there are more and more responsibilities there in your life. So who will succeed in getting their goals? Disciplined people, disciplined thought, disciplined action. Discipline is a bridge between success and failure. So you are on one side of the bridge. If you want to fail, so you will not climb into that bridge. You want to go across. There's a lot of effort. Success is not a straight path. I mean, that I'm going to show. So I've seen even disciplined and committed people fail. Why? Why that 8% people? Remember the figure I gave you? 8% people are achieving their goal because they follow a system. They have, again, accountability partner. They have coaches and mentors who evaluate them, support them, help them. They are like a shadow with them. So we are living in a very turmoil world, which has got confusion, political, economic, cultural, all those things are happening. And your goal has to be very, very specific. And I'm going to talk about SMART goal. In our college, schools, universities, even in your workplace, they don't teach you goals. That's the most unfortunate part. Now, this is a beautiful example. If somebody has got a car, I mean, this is what happens with the teenagers. I mean, they see the dad and the mom driving, and then they say, okay, why not take the key and let's start the car. And they start the car and they bang into the garage. Car crash. Exactly that is happening with your goal. Exactly that is happening with your resolution. You are not being taught professionally. And that is what is going to happen every year. You're going to be in the same place till such time you get a professional guidance. So who is, getting into this position is, frustration is happening. I mean, you got a huge goal, multiple goals, not practical goals. And then you start, pulling your hair. From that point of view, I'm safe. I don't have to pull my hair. Anyway, coming back to the goals people have written, why they could not achieve it. So this is a study done. This is not me talking. These people, they have done the study. 35% is they lose the motivation. Whatever the motivation they had, it went down. Being too busy, shifting in priorities and goals, and other reasons. I'm going to talk about the other reasons also. So having achievable goal in a short time, very short time, and it's too easy or it's too hard, there's no motivation. Motivation is when you challenge yourself and you have somebody to back you up also. So let's look at the reasons for failure. Those other reasons, you being a multitasker, you've got 10 different goals. It's difficult. I've already given you 3 goals. That's just a guideline. And that should be your top 3. And then whatever you have, just have 1 more and that's it. And work on the top priority. Unrealistic goal, no written goals, no planning in goals. And I'm saying time and again, no accountability partners. Get the distraction out of your life. You cannot be multitasker. Those days are gone. It happened for some time and then it says nobody's going to. So you have to get the distraction into the right direction. Accountability partner and your coach. So how many heard about this word called SMART goal? SMART. Specific, meaningful, actionable, realistic, and timely. So you're being specific to that health and money exact. Don't talk, I'm going to become a millionaire. If your expenditure is, say, $4,000, so then you talk about $5,000. If your expenditure is 5,000 dirham, then you talk about 6,000 dirham. And that is called financial freedom. So what do you want to accomplish? Be very, very specific. and you write it down. When you write it down, your chances of succeeding in that goal is from 5% from just in your head to 80%. So what is important? That purpose, your why, has to be crystal clear. Does it align with your inner motivation, what you want? Your feeling has to be inside. Write the benefits. What benefits I'm going to get if I do the exercise, or if I do this, or if I read into the business models of direct selling, for example, what benefit I'm going to get. Write it down, because, and those are the things should be in the affirmation also, one or two. What are the steps to achieve it? Now that is the action. The problem is that we have a goal and then we go into action mode. There's no preparation. So you need to plan with the help of somebody who has already gone the way. So he'll be able to show you the way. So that is the reason why people fail. I mean, they've got a wish, they've got a dream, but that dream is unachievable. So the action has to be very, very precise, realistic. So that's your plan. That's the finish line. That's how you have it in your mind. But that's not the reality is. It goes up and down. There are roadblocks. There are U-turns. There are ditches. There are challenges. There are negative people. There are not one. There are hundreds of negative people. And the worst are your own relatives and your best friends, because they have seen you failing, or they have seen you doing something, and they will drag you down. So stay away from them. One of the prayer dua that I make is, please, Allah, keep me away from this toxic, and because I've got a lot of things to do to help at least 1 million people. That's my mission. So this success is not a straight path. There are a lot of challenges, and it is something that you need to do every day. Take a break for a day, but you cannot falter. You cannot stop. It's just like that marathon runner who keeps running for that 42 kilometers and then goes to the finish line. Everybody cannot win for sure, but you need to do this on a daily basis. That's called discipline with a system. So is that where you want to go? Look at the pleasure, and you have to go through the pain in order to get that vision, your mission at the end. You should have a start date and a finish date. So whatever you can in this year, 2024, break it down. And I'm going to come to the final part, which is going to make it very easy. So once, this is not the final part, the best part is the gift, which I'm going to give it to you also. Once you achieve your goal, you feel happy, you feel satisfied, and enjoy that achievement, because you achieved because of your team, with your team. Have party, go out in some good place, have dinner, go on vacation. So you have seen that goal setting, if it is done right, and I'm now telling you a very different approach. Write a letter. Have an accountability partner. So send this one letter to your accountability partner. Now that is what is one of the most important. And that person is going to shake you up and is going to say, what are you doing? I mean, Ramesh, this is not the way it should be done. Khalid, this is not the way to be done. John, Paul. So my last advice is to make sure goals are achieved 100% by breaking it down to smaller goals. Don't have that big thing facing you and you get overwhelmed, and by the end of January, you are done with. So I strongly recommend a beautiful book, which is one of my best books, and that is Atomic Habit. And that you should be having it right in front of you, and there should be the gift which I'm going to give right now is, I'm going to give it. So tiny changes, remarkable result. An easy, proven way to build good habit and break the bad ones. And imagine 10 million copies already sold. And this is what it is written inside the book. No matter your goals, Atomic Habit offers a proven framework for getting 1% better every day. You don't have to do 100%, just 1%. I'll give you an example. When I was in Dubai, I said, okay, I heard about 10,000 steps, and 10,000 steps will get you into fitness. And I started doing that 10,000 steps. First day, second day, third day, I got that cramp, I got leg ache, and I stopped. So after reading this book, I said that 10,000, forget about it, I'll start with 1,000. And from 1,000, I went to 2,000. So 2,000 to 4,000 and 5,000 and 6,000. I'm still not at 10,000 because I do play. What I'm saying is I'm close to about 7,000 to 8,000. And that's very good. And that's you have to keep yourself on the move. So now Vision 2024 is, what if you could see the next 5 years, what the life will be in 2029? That's difficult. But what is easy is the last 5 years which have gone. If you are given a chance to live that life again, how will you live in a different way? So remember, the past gives us the lesson how to move forward in the future. People give up in the middle. And that's what you need to stop doing it. So how can I help you? And I told you the gift. And the gift is, you go ahead and buy the book. That's awesome. So I have this channel called Map Your Freedom. And I've been doing this goal setting since last 10 years. So there is a playlist in the YouTube. Everybody's so good in their YouTube research and everybody goes there. So go and watch. There are long videos. This video will also come in Goal 2024, but no goal. That's what there are a lot of videos for an hour, hour and a half. For all the DXN members, there is this Facebook group where I'm putting articles and blogs and videos on health, wealth, and personal development. It's over 12,000 people right now. So a lot of DXN members who would like to get my coaching should go to Facebook group, and you send me the joining and I'll accept your joining. The book has got all the goal setting steps, and inshallah it will be uploaded in Amazon soon. And this is the best gift which I said, I promised that I'm going to give it to you. And this is of James Clear, and he talks about, sorry, let me just go back, about this newsletter, and jamesclear.com/3-2-1, 321. And what is 321? You are going to get only once in a week, and it's awesome, which will energize you, which will give you an idea. And 3 is the idea from James. 2 is the quote, which is again practical quotes about life and all that. And 1 is a question for you to ponder. So you go, once again, it is www.jamesclear.com. That's his name, /3-2-1. And you can go to the YouTube and also Google him. All right. And all those people who are not in DXN, who has been invited by me in social media, because this webinar of mine was going on in LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram. So all those who have been invited by me personally, you can go to my website, Map Your Freedom, and go down and say, get in touch with me, with us, and I'll get back to you, or through Facebook, wherever you have come to me from. Wish you all the best and happy 2024, and over to Mr. Chevy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ghani, for that exceptional message, exceptional topic. That was need of the hour, I would say, because 2024 being New Year, everybody connect their resolutions, promises, and this is what I was trying to say in the beginning also. But most of it are not getting fulfilled. So there is a particular reason for that, and you have explained it very, very well. Thank you so much for that.
Most welcome. So the best part is the question answer for 5 or 10 minutes, if there
Absolutely.
is.
Yeah. So now, if you have any questions, you can write in your Q&A box, and we are going to pick few questions out from that, and where it will be directly answered from by Mr. Ghani. We have the first question, Mr. Ghani, from Ahmad Nadvi. Good morning, sir. How to be fully focused on goals?
Write it, number one. And whosoever is your coach and mentor, show what you have written. And this letter, which I told you, once again, I repeat, it's your letter to you 2024. Write it tonight. आज रात को आपने लिखना है, tonight. And take your time. कोई बात नहीं. From so many years of goal setting, you're not achieving it. Put 1 hour, whatever time. That's why I came so early. 7:30 में आया हूँ ताकि in India it is 9 o'clock. So अभी आप वहाँ पर 9:10 हो रहा है. So आप 1 घंटा बैठे हो. I would suggest to everyone and write this letter. अभी आपके पास a guideline. You got a guideline. Okay, health पे, money पे, happiness पे. Whatever is your top priority, put health as number one for sure. And if you get confused, you ask your coach or mentor and have one person accountability. Step karna, ye karna, ye karna, ye karna. This I need to do. All right. And you want to achieve it and you don't know how to do it. There are people who are successful, not just successful, very successful in DXN. And there are not one, there are God knows 15 crown ambassador in India. And right where you are living in UP, you got Mr. Sharma, right in UP. You go to him, sit down and talk with him. And you have got fantastic staff over there. So you need one person. It can be your wife who's active in DXN, or your best friend, or your upline, or your team member. Anybody who's ready to help, you have that accountability partner, जो coach होगा, और उसके साथ अपनी on a weekly basis, you need to discuss. आप उसका accountability partner बनो. But this मैं आपको बताऊं, this is a game changer. This is a game changer. देखो Shebi है या Salim and Sebastian, all those people, wonderful people, Ajman, Ashwan and all in Dubai cannot be with you all the time in Dubai. If the people are listening from Dubai, they are doing awesome job, but they have to work for 10 different countries, 10 different people. They will go crazy. I mean, the hairstyle of Shebi after maybe 1 year will be like mine. Because he'll lose all his hair if you all will start bothering. You have your own partner. And you should be sitting. If you cannot sit in the office, sit in the restaurant, sit in Zoom and discuss. मैंने क्या किया है? देखो, what you need to do, and listen everybody, all the DXN members, all these trainings are awesome. Professors Possible is doing it, and Laszlo, so many other people are doing it. They are just giving you ideas, okay? And you need to use the ideas. There are 3 things. ये 3 चीज करो, I guarantee you 100%, not 99, not 3 चीज, सिर्फ 3 चीज करना है तुमने. When you ask most of the people who are DXN members, they would like to become successful and earn maybe that $5,000. Let's not talk about $50,000. Forget about $50,000. $5,000 will take you back to your home. Even some people, 5,000 dirham will take you back home. तो आपने करना क्या है? आपने connection बनाना. Number 1, connection with people. Online, offline. और दुबई is a melting pot. हर रोज हजारों में लोग आते हैं. 1,000 people come to Dubai or more. For what? Search of a job, search of a dream. वो ड्रीम जो है ना 1 साल के अंदर सब पुश हो जाता है when you're just 1 year. So you need to have the connection made with those people, conversation and follow up with the people who are willing, who are hungry and who are coachable. 3 चीज करना है उस एक आदमी के साथ, ये 3 चीज. Once again I repeat, connection, conversation, which is natural approach, किस तरह से आप उनका प्रॉब्लम निकालेंगे, और फॉलो अप करना है, और उसमें आप इस्तेमाल करेंगे फॉलो अप में ये चीज. किसके साथ हम जा रहे हैं? देखो, उनके साथ जो सुनना भी नहीं चाहते हैं, दे डोंट वांट टू हियर और लिसन, फॉरगेट अबाउट देम. यू आर, क्या है, भैंस के सामने बीन बजाना, ये हम कर रहे हैं लोगों के साथ. ठीक समझ में आ रहा है अहमद एंड एवरीवन? दिस इज व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इन ऑर्डर टू गेट रिजल्ट फ्रॉम योर गोल. लिखो गोल, लेकिन उस गोल पे एक्शन करना है डेली डेली. एंड यू आर रियली फोकस्ड. नो छुट्टी, नो ईद, नो न्यू ईयर, नो नथिंग. 365 डेज में से अब आपका 27 डेज माइनस हो गया. आप 31st को क्या कितने हैं, कहां जाओगे, वो डाक के डाल. Okay, I've answered more than what the question was.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ghani. Now we have another question. Okay, this is very important question. Like I'm sure, like there are a lot of people who see now this is where we are lacking, and the question goes in this way: how can we try not to lose motivation? How can we sustain the motivation along the way?
This is a very important question. Motivation, you only know your why. For example, I can say, because I'm very close to that guy, I'll just give you the example of this person who is in Dubai. His name is Ramesh Parmar. He's doing a very good job. Now his target, his motivation is to go back to Mumbai, where his wife and 2 kids are. Wife doesn't want to come here. He has got a good. I asked him, what is your target that you start earning, that you go back to your family? And he said 50,000 rupees, Indian rupees. He's got his own house. 50,000 is good. And from 50,000, it can go to 100,000, 200,000. So his wife is working there. And I've been in touch with her on a weekly basis. I'm in touch with Ramesh on a weekly basis. Now, the motivation of, I'm just giving you an example now. The motivation is not of this person now. The motivation is of his wife, who's doing more hard work than this guy to get him back to home. Can you see that? देखो, जो आग है ना, आग, फायर, वो मैं आपके अंदर नहीं डाल सकता हूं, ना डॉक्टर लिम डाल सकता है. आग आपके अंदर ही होना चाहिए. तो आग के लिए मैंने क्या बोला आपको, ये आपका क्या है, ये एफर्मेशन कार्ड है, ये आपका इससे बना है. इसके अंदर से ये तो आपने बंद करके आपने रख दिया अपने क्लोजेट में, ये पहला है. और 20 साल के बाद मैं आपको इंटरेस्टिंग चीज बताऊंगा. 20 साल, अभी आप लोग मे बी 25 साल के हो, 20 साल के बाद यू विल बी 45 years old. You take out this and you read what you wrote in 2024, and you will say, oh my God, this was my goal. This is a baby goal. But at that time, that baby goal was like a giant goal. तो आपने एफर्मेशन कार्ड बनाना है, उसको पढ़ना है. पढ़ेंगे तो आपका दिमाग प्रोग्राम होगा. I repeat, it's your why, it is not somebody else's why. तो आपने अपनी लाइफ में तब्दीली लेकर आनी है. आप कितना घंटा डालोगे? 1 घंटा? 1 घंटे से काम नहीं होगा। कम से कम 4 से 5 घंटा डालना है डेली, एंड नो छुट्टी, नो लीव। 300 days multiplied by 5 hours per day, 1500 hours आपका रिजल्ट होगा। मैं एक और चीज बताता हूं यहाँ पर, आई एम श्योर दैट गाय इज देयर। देयर इज अ गाय बाय द नेम सरोज कुमार। I met him in Qatar about 5-6 years back. Maybe you know him?
Yeah, you know.
Okay. Now मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं आपका। ये बंदा 7-8 hours ट्रैवल करके जनकपुर गया। He is back in Nepal. He went all the way to there, and it's cold. Nepal, you know, it's very cold place. And there he sent me a picture of 800 people, 90% were women, सर्दी में बैठे हुए हैं इन लोगों को सुनने के लिए, लाइफ चेंज करने के लिए। ये ऑल द वे गया, उनको ट्रेनिंग दिया, उनसे मोटिवेशन की, उसकी अपनी मोटिवेशन थी। जब वो वापस आ रहा था at 4 o'clock, he sent me a message with that picture. And I got motivated by looking at certain things, that picture of his, and the video and the audio which he sent, and the video भी भेजा। तो आपका मोटिवेशन जो है ना, वो आप हैं सबसे पहले, और दूसरा जो है आप किसके साथ उठते बैठते हो। अगर नेगेटिव लोगों के साथ उठते बैठे होगे ना, तो आप नेगेटिव बन जाओ। इसीलिए हम कहते हैं कि दफ्तर में आना जरूरी है। कम टू द ऑफिस and there is positive vibe, especially, you know, the best office in the world. I always say, people don't like me saying that all the time, is the Dubai office, Karama office. I've been to, you know, maybe more than 100 offices. I've been to 50 DXN countries. You know, I've got, I can say, some experience for sure, more than you. 50 DXN countries, more than 100 offices. नंबर 1 ऑफिस। जो सपोर्ट आपको मिलता है, जो लोग आते हैं, जो प्रोग्राम हो रहा है, कंटिन्यूसली प्रोग्राम हो रहा है। आप क्या चाहते हैं? If people in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, they are not succeeding, it's your fault. It's nobody's fault. तो मोटिवेशन को जागते हुए रखना है। और मोटिवेशन, आपका मोटिवेशन इज नॉट एनफ दो 6 people। तो 6 लोग आपके साथ हैं, कोशिश करो आप ही के शहर में हो कि आप इंटरेक्ट करो, not in Congo or in Nigeria and Canada, so नहीं चलेगा। आपके पास उठना बैठना चाहिए। Hope I've answered that question now.
Hi, it's answered very well, Mr. Ghani. Thank you so much for the compliment too. And just to add one point, like Saroj Kumar has been, we have again brought him to Qatar now.
I know that. I heard.
I mean, like this is the kind of reward that the leaders, when they show their you know, the capacity, and they will be able to travel across the globe. And now DXN has brought Saroj. We have requested, it's not him, we have requested him, can you please travel to Qatar and stay there on company's expense, so that, you know, our people will get to know what exactly, because he's from, like Mr. Ghani said, he's from a very, very normal background, and they're getting such privileges. It's amazing. Yeah.
I would request Shabi, you can tell Salim is an idea which just came. You know, for people from Nepal to travel to Pakistan is very easy. They don't have to get visa also. So that Crown Ambassador from Nepal and Saroj, if Salim can take them to Pakistan for an event, that will be wonderful. Okay. Do we go for the last question?
The last question. We will take the last question for today, and it goes in this way. How can we motivate our new joining entrepreneurs to stay focused initial time, since they will be seeing a very little bonus at the beginning? How to make them stay focused?
You have to be very clear with those people that this is a business. This is not a job that after 1 month you will get your salary. Be very clear. This little bonus is a money that you are getting in the first month, compared to a traditional business where you put in hundreds of thousands of dollars or $500,000 dirham to do a business, you don't see any money for the good 2 to 3 years. So you have to, the problem with the people, because the person who has asked the question, he's a jobber. He has been doing job. That's why he's asking, क्या हमको कैसे पैसा मिलेगा, बड़ा पैसा मिलेगा? बड़ा पैसा आपको नहीं मिलेगा जब तक आप बड़ा काम नहीं करके दिखाते हो. Time 3 से 5 साल, 3 to 5 years you have to put in order to get that money. तो अभी मोटिवेशन आपका देखो, everything revolves around you. I repeat, everything revolves around you. आप कोशिश करो, आपके पास वो 6 आदमी, you work not for 5 hours, you work for 10 hours. Do you want to know my hours? When I was 50, 51, I used to work 8 hours, 6 to 2. ठीक है? 6 से बचकर, I'm not a superman. You were 50 years में, you know, you are not young like most of you all who are at 20 or 30. You got more energy. But my why, my motivation, my fire was much more than most of the people. And that's why in 4 years, I became, a free man. I got my freedom. तो मैंने जो टारगेट दिया था, वो क्या टारगेट था मेरा, कि मेरा सैलरी, और मेरा सैलरी ऑर्डिनरी सैलरी नहीं था. It was a very good salary. Training the pilots, getting that big chunk of money. But मेरा ये था, वही money मैंने DXN से लेना है. तो मैंने कहा अपने को, मैं 8 घंटा लगाता हूँ, 8 hours I'm putting to get that salary. I have to put 8 hours also in DXN business to get that same money. Is it logical? Chebi, is it logical? 8 hours I'm getting for that salary, 8 hours. So I have to put 8 hours per day to get that money. So after 2 years, in 2005, around beginning of 2005, I was not even half of my salary. So how can I give the target of 2007? So what can I do now? I'm doing everything. I'm driving Professor Vasupal and Dr. Lim and Ratana and all and Malati and Ranjan from Alain to Dubai to Alain, and going everywhere, whatever time to learn, to be with them and all that. Still, result is only half the salary. So I asked myself, Mr. Fatemi Ghani, put more hours. Because you have to put more hours. That is the investment, not the money, 300 PV. That is not what we are investing. If you are thinking कि मैं तो जो है ना DXN को इतना अमीर कर दिया है क्योंकि हम 300 PV का प्रोडक्ट हम ले रहे हैं, आप अमीर नहीं किया, आपने अपने सेहत को अमीर किया. Today, Alhamdulillah, why I'm standing and talking like this is, Alhamdulillah, if I even have to say billion times is less, the product has really helped. If it helps me, it will help you, provided आप एक स्पाइरुलिना नहीं खाओ, एक स्पाइरुलिना कुछ भी नहीं करेगा. तो you have to, put in time. तो क्या हुआ, मैं 12 घंटा लगाता था पर डे, 4 घंटा मैंने स्लीप से लिया था. And all those people who know this phone was sophisticated, वो बड़ा वाला फोन था, कान में लगाकर, इसका अफेक्ट इतना हुआ कि I got problem with my trigeminal nerves. And people know it, my eyes used to twitch. That was the cost that I paid for putting that 12 hours. And on the weekend, I used to be so happy. Oh, I have got 20 hours. 20 hours in one day. That's my... लोग पूछते ना सीक्रेट क्या है, ये सीक्रेट है. वक्त लगाना पड़ेगा सही डायरेक्शन में, डिस्ट्रैक्शन से निकलकर.